The government of India recently extended the legal marriage age of women to 21. Um, there's been largely silence actually, but there's been celebration from some quarters too. But can you put this into perspective, especially since you're a BJP insider? What went on? What was the thought process behind such a decision?
You see, we are an evolving society, right? Every society needs to evolve. And when there are ills within, we correct them. And today you have the constitution empowering the parliament to correct the wrongs, right? There have been several legislations that have been over 2,500 that I know that Jetli ji personally made sure that they all go away, because these are legislations that don't make any sense. A lot of them are Victorian. Our IPC, our CRPC, all still Victorian, you know. So who decides what is the age of majority? You know, which is the law which decides it? It is the Child Marriage Restraint Act of 1929. 1929, okay? 1929. That's the, that's the marriage law, so to speak, which decided that the age should be 18. How does one decide who is major and who is not? Majority Act of 1875. See how old that act is. Yeah. So these are both Victorian, yes. So 18 and 21 came from there. Now, subsequently, this Child Marriage Restraint Act was repealed, and in 2005, we have our own law, which is called the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act. Basically, what it was causing was a lot of girl-child abuse, and children against their wishes were being packed off in the name of marriage. And I won't go into who. The societies that haven't progressed enough, that looks at woman as a commodity, is who were doing it. So they've all now been forced to change thanks to the legislation, because some government adhikari will go and say, you can't do this marriage today anymore. So this is the background to this whole thing. So when child marriage was an ill in some societies, we corrected it. You see, the Hindu society corrects these things. It's not like we don't agree. No, there is nothing like that. We don't say that. However, who is opposing this marriage age rising to 21? You know who's opposing? Those who refuse to see the ills within, right? It is a Muslim Personal Law Board, which is saying, no, we are not agreeable to it. This is a law that will override all personal marriage laws, including the Special Marriage Act. You like it or not, it's going to come. It has to come. The woman has to be allowed to be able to become a mature thinker, a person, somebody who's educated, who can decide who her spouse will be, what her marriage and her future will be. And I'll tell you, see, their argument, so to speak, the legal argument, where it dwells. Oh, well, the age of majority is different for different cases. Or rather, the definition of child, not the age of majority, sorry, the definition of a child. So who's a child then? How is it that the government will suddenly say an 80-year-old is a child and a 21-year-old is not? See, when it comes to labor laws, you know who a child is? Somebody who's below 14. Right? When it comes to the Juvenile Justice Act, a child is somebody who's above 6. Now, in heinous crimes, it's above 16. Right?
So specific
and below
definition.
18.
Right.
So what was 18 for heinous crimes under the juvenile justice has now become 16. It has been lowered in case of something like post Nirbhaya, of course. In case you have something like Nirbhaya, then yes, even a 16-year-old can be prosecuted the way an adult is. So this definition of a child is not some, it's not some God's law that has been laid down. This will change in perception and with time. And whoever has a problem only has a problem because it is enacted by the BJP. The same leftist, feminist, whoever, all the East would have hailed it had it come from the Congress. Right. And the Congress won't do it because they have to appease the Muslims. So it's the BJP which has to do it. It is the BJP which will bring a law to criminalize triple talaq. It is the BJP which will bring a law to criminalize a marriage below 21. Mm-hmm. So face it. That's it.
Right.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.